How's it going, guys? This is Isolate here, bringing you week 3 of the FBL. So this week we are against Rising Star Sid, I think, against the Minnesota Minuns, and he's got a really impressive team. He had Hoopa Unbound, but he didn't bring it. We're facing a MEga Gardevior again, just like in the ISC this week as well. So as you can see on my team, like over there, we have Mega Medicham, pretty standard, I guess. We do have Rock Slide for the Chandelure and the Thunders. We have Rotom, Heat, specially defensive, also specially defensive Porygon 2, because that thing just handles Chandelure like nobody's business. And then we got physically defensive Piloswine to handle the Crocodile, and then the Ursaring is just quick feet damage, and and then we have Omastar, Shell Smash and stuff. So let's get right into it. I'm actually gonna put it on normal speed because I feel like that's appropriate. He's gonna lead off with Raiden. I just lead off with Felix because I kind of predicted the Raiden. I didn't want to set up turn 1 just to like sweep. I didn't really expect that at all because he has a Thunder Wave. Yeah, he has a Thunder Waver right here on the field. He goes for Grass Knot turn 1. Thunderbolt was gonna bring me down to the sash anyway. I just wanted to set up here so that I could just get a kill on something. If I don't get fully paralyzed here, because I know he's gonna T-Wave here. If I don't get fully paralyzed, I can just take out this Raiden right just like that, and I do. So that's great. Now he has to bring something in to take me out, and then I get an appropriate switch depending on who he brings in. He brings in Bazooka, gets the Moxie boost. I'm guessing this thing is Tree Scarf Moxie, so I'm just gonna bring in Emo. The Piloswine. I don't know why. It's just like, okay. Anyway, that knockoff does nothing at +1. Avalanche brings him down to 1%. He lived, but I don't. At this point, it doesn't really matter. It's so yeah. I'm gonna get my Stealth Ox up there because I can. He's gonna have this Surf. I should have switched into Porygon. I don't know why I was thinking. I mean, I was scared of the Toxic, so I don't know. I guess I didn't really feel like I needed that thing because it didn't have its EV light. So yeah, there I'm gonna switch in to here. This is a little too fast, so I'm actually gonna put it back to slow. I switched in. I brought in Prophecy there because I was about to Zen Headbutt, but I felt like this thing was speed invested, and it was. As I didn't get my speed up because I was just regular Medicham. I think he only has like 80 speed. So, and Tentacle has 100 speed. So he's gonna get the Rapid Spin off. I just went for High Jump Kick. I knew it wouldn't kill, but I could follow up with a Bullet Punch next turn. So I just wanted to be sure. I didn't want him to go into he could have gone into Chandelure, but I didn't want him to go into Crocodile, predicting the Zen Headbutt. And then just get that free switch. So now he's going to bring in Laser. I'm guessing this thing's Tree Scarf. I don't want to really risk it because Mega Medicham could do something. It can Bullet Punch the Mega Gardevoir. So I'm going to come in with Fun Size and Trace. It's Flash Fire, so I'm immune to both its stabs at this point. So yeah, now he's going to switch out. I know he's going to switch out, so I think I just decided to go for Toxic on the switch in. He's just going to sack off Bazooka, which is fine by me. So we're looking, pretty half decent. Pretty decent actually. He brings in Verizion, and I did not prepare enough for Verizion in my opinion. Like if you just look at my team, I have nothing. I have nothing to soak up hits from it. If this was physically defensive Mac, that could do a lot more. But Diavine is going to Swords Dance here, and then just switch out. Not really sure why, because close combat probably would have been able to kill. It is Life Orb, as you see later on, so I don't know. I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp. He gets his Flash Fire boost, but this is honestly fine, because I can just go right into Porygon, and, like, no questions asked, because I have Flash Fire, and, yeah, he's just, this is a little too slow. I wish they had, like, a middle between slow and normal speeds. I'm going to put it back up to normal, because I only put down the slow because I had to explain what to do. So anyway, Giselle's going to come and trace my Flash Fire, so now this Gardevoir has Flash Fire, but I just go for the Toxic because I can, and now I'm going to go into Mac. This thing's specially defensive, so it can kind of handle Giselle. It's actually going to Heal Bell here, which is interesting. Definitely did not expect that, as he's going to Side Shock. That does 51%. As long as he gets the same roll or lower here, I can just proceed to Pain Split, but he gets a high roll, and that's really frustrating because I would have Pain Splitted a lot of health, and maybe I would have been able to live another one. I'm not sure. Here I'm going to Protect just to get the Facade boost. I am speed creeping. this Mega Gardevior, just so that I can outspeed this thing. But I can't outspeed the Verizion. I thought I could, but you'll see later on. So anyway, Dovine. Why did I say Dovine last time? So he's actually gonna bring in Verizion, then double out, go into the Chandelure. I just go for Facade. If I had known that I can't outspeed Verizion, I probably would have switched into Mega Metacham, which would have been bad. But again, just fun size. Like, he can predict and go for Edge Ball, but it's still not gonna do anything. The main thing I was scared of is that he predicts the obvious switch of Porygon-Z and he switches into Verizion, but he didn't do that, but he just switched in anyway. I do get a Toxic on it, which is kind of nice, and he's going to Swords Dance here as he switch out. I went into Prophecy because I don't really need it too much now that he has Chandelure. He goes for Leaf Blade. I had Bullet Punch. I went for Rock Slide because I felt like he'd switch into Chandelure, because I just felt like he might. I just had the feeling. I should have Bullet Punched because I would have done, you know, decent damage, whatever. But no, here I actually misclicked. I meant to go into Ursaring. I clicked too fast, and yeah. And we actually talked outside the game, like after the game. He said he probably would have switched into Chandelure if I brought in Ursaring, and I could have crunched Chandelure, and that would have done a lot of damage, and it might have even killed. So, and then after that, Toxic and Life Orb, I would be able to wear this thing down with Ursaring having Protect. But no, I go into Fun Size, and he goes for Close Combat. You know, misclick. Mistakes happen. It's you know, whatever. I rarely misclick, but in that situation I did. And here you're just gonna see, I could have protected to get the 1-0 because the Toxic would have taken him out, I think. But no, yeah, it would have definitely taken him out. The Toxic would. So no, I didn't protect because I thought I'd outspeed. But Chandelure was Scarfed anyway. I could have Fire Blasted, but it might have missed. You never know. So I don't know. Just misplays, whatever. I like to. I'm not sad about the. I'm not like, you know, mad at the team I built and I brought. I just didn't prepare enough for Verizion. If I had a physically defensive Rotom, that would actually be clutch because Psyshock would do less from Gardevoir, and then I could just Pain Split all over that, and just like, yeah, I definitely should have brought physically defensive just because Hyper Voice isn't gonna do much even if I'm physically defensive because it's resisted, and Psyshock would do like just as much, I'd imagine, than Hyper Voice, and that's not really much. And you know, Pain Split's there, so you know, that's just one thing. It could have won me the game, but I mean, in hindsight's 2020. I just went for especially defensive. So yeah, that's that. We are 2-1. We lost both battles this week, but we're gonna pick ourselves up and we're gonna try to go out and win next week. Hopefully we can. This was a close match. Like, the misclick bothered me for some time, but you know, it's like whatever. Here, wait. I just realized this is not. There we go. Okay, wait. I just want to do this, not that it matters. Alright, well, I messed that up. The layout was like a little, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop right now. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.